Right. Hey, FaceTime! Yes, it's FaceTime with Robin. Welcome to Uss 321 Fantastic Plastic. We are here today because I have been getting a lot of requests to do a more in-depth view on how I was doing the lighting for my U.S.S. Franklin. And so what I have decided to do is do that. I was going to hold fire and doing an in-depth not training, that's not the right word, but how to use the Arduino and everything like that when I do the 1350 Enterprise. But that's kind of like not now, not doing it now. So there's a few things we need to do first off. Okay, let's talk about some supplies. So with the Franklin, I'm going to be running that at 5 volts. Okay, that's what I'm going to be running it as. It works perfectly. So 5 volts is absolutely perfect to run that. So you need the 5 volt LED ribbon or LED tape, something along these lines. I think this is the 5 volt one. I can't remember. No, that's the 12 volt one. Here we go. Here's the 5 volt one. Yeah. No, that's blue. But it's 5 volt. That's fine. So here's your 5 volt one. Okay, there it is. 5 volt LED ribbon, because you're going to be needing that for the main interior lights. Then you're going to want some normal LEDs, and I've also got some SMD LEDs, which are these really micro LEDs here, which if I can try and grab one, give me one, just give it to me, give me the one, that's it. Here we go, give it. Okay, so I'm holding up the LED. Yep, let's see if we can get in nice and close here. I can't see diddly squat. There it is. That is an LED. Get red and green of these, and possibly normal 3mm LEDs, 3mm LEDs as well. You've seen some. I'm not going to go into in depth on how I do the lighting inside the ship because I've already done a video on that. Just concentrating on what I use, what supplies I bought for it. So get some of those resistors. Okay, I normally use 470 resistors or whatever is needed. You can use the Ohm's law calculator. You can go on websites that resistors that will help you out with deciding what is the best rating of the resistor that you need for the color of your LEDs, because the colors of the LEDs, they have different resistors. The whites won't need resisting, the green, the reds, and that'll be it. Oh, and orange will need resisting. What else is there? So obviously your soldering iron, you're gonna need to use the soldering iron, and wire. Now I use this stuff, wrapping wire. It's 30 gauge. It's nice and thin, but not too thin, because I was tampering with magnet wire at first, but I find that trying to melt the enamel on the magnet wire, because you're supposed to have your soldering iron really hot, and as soon as you solder it together it should melt the enamel. Not for me, it didn't. No, it just earthquake. Sorry, not for me, it didn't. So I thought, okay, what else is there? And I got this. Now this is also perfect because you got about 5 or 10 different colors on here. You got your red and black for your power and your negative. You got your blue, your orange, your reds. What other colors are there? If I go into my Arduino, because I used all the different colors in there. Where's the Franklin one? There it is. And I've lost it. Right, okay, I've lost the plot. It's not in my Arduino folder. It's because it's in my video folder. That's right. Models. Where's the Franklin? Franklin. There he is. There we go. So I've used purple, brown, blue, green, orange, yellow, red, black for the main flurlies. I have also used, which is all I find really useful as well, is things like this, which is networking wire, and I've used this for some of the main bits of wiring, i.e. for the impulse engines. I've used hang on, because you can tell them apart. Even though I've got this orange, you can tell them apart from the orange on the thingy. If I grab this, because the orange is obviously quite small, and it does look totally different as well. And can I get the orange out of here? Don't think I can, but anyway, if I bring it up closer. Right, so here's the orange. Hang on, I can't see the screen. I've got things up in the way. So there's the orange that I was using for the networking, but there's the orange there, and as you can see, they are different color oranges. So get yourself some of these old networking cables, Ethernet cables, telephone cables. Even they work, and they work really well. And because on my sheet, I will share all of this as well. All of this here. I will show you what pin numbers they go to and what color goes to where. Okay. Then I've got obviously the nav lights, and is that wire? No, that's not wire, is it? Yes, it is. Blue and green for the thingy. Yes. Okay. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Right, I've got it. Yeah. So I will show my wiring code. Share my wiring code for everyone. I will share how to set up an Arduino Nano. I will also share the program, so you don't have to write the program from scratch. It'll already be done for you. I will just go through it, and you can see what I've done ish. Let me see if I can get. Oh, that shouldn't be doing that. That's going into infinity. I don't want that to go into infinity. So I'm just going to pull up my Arduino software here. Click on there. Click on my OBS. And that's not doing what I want. Display capture media source. Let me edit this for a minute. Hang on. I should have tested this. Let's try game capture. Capture any full screen application. Capture specific window. That's not helping me whatsoever. No. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back. Right. Oh, okay, I'm back. Yeah, I am. I'm back. So what I'm gonna just switch over to the correct thing, but you won't be able to see my face anymore, which is a good thing. You don't want to see my face any more than this. So I'm just gonna click on there, just ignore all that, because hopefully once I minimize this, we should just be able to see our Arduino program. This is what we got here, the Arduino program. To get the Arduino program, we need to click on this little oobly flip here. Go to Google, type in Arduino, and you go to Arduino Home, Software, Downloads, and then we want the one for Windows 10. We don't want the app, and we are here. Click on this link. You can support them because it's free. This is free software. The only things you do have to buy is things like the Arduino and the Nano. And that's the other thing you might want to purchase for yourselves as well. Is one of these. It's an Arduino. Nope. There we go. Let me quickly go back here. It's one of these. A normal proper Arduino. This is the illegal Arduino Uno R3. And so you can test things and everything on here. Okay, that's what this is for. It's going to be testing, so you can, before you get to put it on to this. Okay, right, because you're going to need this, because this, you won't be able to talk to anything without having one of these. Okay, so get yourself one of these boxes. They're about 30 quid off of Amazon, nice and cheap, and really good. Right, so let's go back into there, so, and minimize that. So once you've done that, just download it. Actually, what version am I on? 1842. What version am I downloading? 1813. Okay. Alright then. 1813. So how come I've got a higher version? No, it is 1813. Yeah, no, it's the same version. And then you just install it. Okay, once it's downloaded, you just install it. It will put things in there in a certain folder. Right, if we go into our folders here, and they will go into documents, Arduino, libraries, and this is where all of your libraries are going to be kept. Okay. Excuse me. So this is my Franklin one, right in here. So I'm just going to double click that, and it'll open up in Arduino for me. Of course there's a newer version. We'll deal with that later. So, as you can see here, I have borrowed a lot of things, so I'm going to shout out to those people. I have borrowed a strobe and the simple navigation lights and the strobe light, flashing strobe light, and the impulse and warp fade outs and fade ins from Ostrich Longneck. Now, I've mentioned it before in my videos. Go watch his videos regarding the Arduino and the Starship Enterprise. He will go into a lot more detail on how to get it all set up. Okay, so as we go in here, there's certain things that you're going to need. You're going to need this, which is an LED flasher library. You can download that. I cannot remember where, but if you just type in Arduino LED flasher library, you should be able to find it, and then you just put it in your documents folder. And the LEDs, as we go with the strobe lights, it tells you which is what pin they're going to be on the Arduino. Let me get the Arduino. I'll show you that in a minute. How many times it flashes off, how many times it flashes on. So this is our strobe light, and then our navigation light, so on pin 12. Okay. Next, this is for the fading of the impulse engines. Okay, this is all of this information right here. Right, all of that is the fading. Ignore the activate and deactivate warp. Ignore all of that, because once this is all set up, it automatically fades in and out. Okay, and it keeps going down. It's all of this. Here is the fade for it. No, up to here. Alright. Now next up is the pins for the Bussard collectors. And they are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now I had to have a lot of help with this because I could not figure it out for the life of me. Okay, so it's using this program where it had like a night rider, and where normally it would just go back and forth like the LEDs on the front of Night Rider. But I wanted it to do slightly slower, but obviously go in a circle, and that's just rearranging the LEDs. But it took a little while to get it just right, but so I've got it all done and all set up, all here for you. All of this is for the LEDs. Okay, so we got our pins 13, pin 12, pin 13 for our strobe light, pin 12 for our navigation lights, pin 11 for the fading of the impulse engines, and pins 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 for our rotating brassards. Now because of that, obviously you got 2 of them. There's 8 LEDs, so you need to get 8 LEDs. You can get them in orange color, which is probably what I've used. And what you do with that, you just put the, let me get back to me so you can see me talking here. Right, there we go. So you get the, you've seen how I've done it in my videos, where you get a piece of plastic, you drill 8 holes, try and keep it as level and both sides exactly the same. So you're drilling the 8 holes. So you want to make sure you put your LEDs in. When you're doing this part, it doesn't matter. You put your LEDs in any which way. Excuse me. It's the wiring that makes the difference. So make sure you know which one's at the top and mark it. Important. So you start with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Then that's done. The opposite side. Start with 2, but then go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically they're going to be rotated, obviously the other way around, inwards towards each other. Okay, it's how you sort it all out. I will try and see if I can do a picture of how to put them all in and put it on at some point in this video. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that, but that's all you'd need to do. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is, once we've got our program, we've got our code in the Arduino. Let me go back to the Arduino here. Right, so once we've got all of this in our Arduino, you would then obviously save it. Okay, I've already saved it, so I'm not going to do that. So first of all, you need to verify. So you click on verify, it then goes through the whole thing, make sure everything's okay, hopefully, and there we go, and everything's perfectly fine. If there was any errors, it would show up in the bottom here if there is any errors. Okay, excuse me. I don't think I've talked this much since I was a bloody child. I just started talking. Now, what's good about my code for this here, for the U.S.S. Franklin, this part here, you can use that for any other starship, because it's got your strobe lights, it's got your nav lights, and it's got your fading of the impulse engines, which I do actually have. I'll go back into my libraries and go into Rob's Flash. No, not right now. Open that up, and here we go. This is what I've got, which is slightly different than the other one, but that doesn't matter. But you can change your timing up here for different starships. That's what I love about it. You can have different things and different timings, and so they'll be different for different starships. So you can use it, because that's exactly what I've done with my client's Voyager. I use the Arduino to create a, let me go back into here. So my client's Voyager, on this little AT tiny chip, is everything that it needs to get it all started. Okay, so you have your strobes here, strobe here, strobe here, you got your flashing lights here, and obviously on the, oh, I didn't even show it, you got your flashing lights here, you got strobe, 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 flashing light there, flashing lights there, and a strobe in the center as well. It's a bit dusty and everything because it's been brought in from the shed, so I need to finish off. I need to finish this off on the weekend as well. And as I say, and it fits onto an AT tiny chip. I will do another. I think I've already done a video on how to put that on there and do that. So that's, I'm not going to worry about here. But this is more to do with the Arduino. So now then, what we are going to do now is get our main. No, because I just minimized myself and I didn't click that, did I? Right, there we go. On our main Arduino board, we now need to set up our Arduino. So if I go back into here, right, I'm going to get my Arduino. You'll be given one of these cables, and I've got to try and remember how to do this now. Right, you'll be given one of these cables right here, and I am going to plug the USB in. Do I have a spare USB? Do I have a spare USB? Yes. Oh, trouble is, it's way out of the way. Right, so this is not going to be good. Right, okay, so that's my thingy. Let me just, can I just lay that, rest that there for the moment? Stay. Don't stay. Stop in it. So basically, when you're plugging this in, it should flash here to let you know. You should hear it on the PC, and that's now plugged in, ready to go. Okay, I'm just going to reset this to show that there's nothing on there. Okay, so this is now all ready to go. Now you're probably thinking, oh right, okay, so now we can just put that code onto there and then copy it onto the... No, we got... No, hang on. There we go. No, stay. Hey, watching you. No, it's not that simple. Let's go back into our Arduino, shall we? So, let's minimize that. In our software here, we need to go into Tools, and we need to make sure that it's connecting to the correct board. We're using a proper Arduino, so we need to make sure we choose Arduino Uno, obviously. Programmer. We don't want a programmer as yet. So how do I change that? I can't remember how to change that. I think it should be okay like that. Now the other thing, we need to change the ports. Right, so go to COM3, and then that will change it to the correct port. So if we look down here, Arduino Uno on COM3. Okay, now to test it's working, I'm going to put this, click on upload, and it should upload to the correct thing. So let me just minimize that, and that there, and I need to get my thingy up here so I can see it. I apologize that this other piece is gonna be showing. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, so I'm gonna transfer over to, all I'm gonna do is click here, this button here, and it should upload it to the Arduino on my Arduino there. This is how you would test it out, you see. So I'm just gonna switch over to there, turn it over to there. Where's the, oh there it is. So I'm going to do upload. It's compiling the sketch, you can see it flashing away, and it's the, right, good, perfect, absolutely perfect. Now then, you're getting ready for this. Right, I'm going to switch on to there, go to full screen. I have some errors. It's not responding, it's not doing this, it's failed to read, it's failed to flash onto the memory, and that is because this has been set up as something different. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video for a minute so I can find out how to stop that and then I'm going to let you know what it is. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. That was actually easy enough. I didn't expect this. So I'm just going to go back to my screen here, open up my Arduino, So basically, if you get an error messages like that, the quick way to reset it is open up File, New. So I'll open up a blank sketch and just compile it. Okay, and it should go straight through, no problems whatsoever. Brilliant. Okay, another way you can do it, I'm now going to go back to me. On the Arduino itself, can you see that red button? Press and hold that for like 2 or 3 seconds, I think it is. And then that will reset as well. Okay? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Next, right, now I've got to try and remember how to do everything else. So what we now need to do, because we once you've got this, let me unplug it. Let me close the. Before you do anything with the Arduino, make sure you close the programs and pull it out. Especially before you put any pins or anything inside of these. Okay. Now, when you get your box from when you buy one of these, you should get a chocolate board and a few other things as well. Not a chocolate board, a bread board. That's what they're called. I'll go bring mine. This is so you can test your program. Okay. Now I've only got on here. I've only got the red and green, the strobe, and the impulse. Because there's too many to put the actual wires in. So this is what I've got, and I've got couple of resistors on here as well. Can't remember what they are, but I think I'll tell you in my video what resistors they are. Can't remember off the top of my head. But we need to get this to talk to our Arduino. So first off, we are going to plug this back in. And I'm going to go back to our Arduino. Wrong button, that one. There we go. Click on File, Open Recent, get my Franklin sketch. And I am going to click Upload. And as you can see down the bottom there, everything is all uploading fine. Now some of these errors are going to be okay. What COM port are you on? Okay. COM3. COM3, that's why it's calling it. Right, it's on COM3 right now. Let me double check that. I'm going to go into here, go into control panel, because I want to make sure I'm on the correct COM port here. USB serial devices, and I need to find Arduino Uno is on COM3 under ports under COM3. So that was on the wrong port, wrong COM port. So now we can click on upload, and it should be fine. System configure file, okay. So it should be okay. Hey guys, well this is just a little end to the video on the Arduino. I'm still working on part 2. It's probably going to be 3 parts to this, possibly. Obviously, if you can see, a few days have gone by since I've done the last video. Actually, about a week has gone by since I've done the last the video that you're going to see. This is just a little add-on on the end. I've now managed to get a USB extender cable so we can actually see the unit on the bottom here on the desk, instead of having to turn the camera up to the PC, which is over that way, I'm pointing that way, but it looks it's awkward. Just yeah, it's over. Never mind. Anyway, so this is a little ending just to say that there's gonna be more coming up. So keep watch for those. And I hadn't realised how bushy my bloody eyebrows had got in the last video. They were out of control. Ooh, sticky up bits. But anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. So you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.